Andre Wade was just released. Once again, coming back at you. I was, as I was doing those other videos, I was thinking about, when I be asking for donations and I be getting comments back where individuals, they respond in a manner where if they had it, they would donate. So even if you don't have money to donate, then I'm asking that, you have these other prison shows like Big Herc, 23 and 1. You have them AfterPrison shows. You know, you can do me a help by sending comments out to their programs, asking them to review Just Release. Demand a interview with Just Release. Because these things can be helpful. Because like I told you, Just Release got to go. It's got to climb, and it's got to be heard by people just so much, not so just the surrounding people in Texas, but even outside of Texas, because there's so much that the other states can do in helping us in the state of Texas. Because like I say, they have prison magazines that comes in prison, and when you open these magazines, you really don't see nothing in these magazines that has anything to do with Texas. Because I told you, Texas has the largest prison system in the United States. But they say we had the sorriest inmates. But like I say, we that's out here that's fighting for these laws to change and for us to be heard, then we need to be heard on some of these other prison shows. So if you will, send out some likes, comments to these other prison shows. Big Hurt, 23 and 1, and AfterPrison show. So this is what we have to do. We got to try to reach out to people that'll help us. Because like I say, when they change these laws to benefit them and not the inmate. We need laws to be changed. I was reading a comment the other night where an individual was asking me to talk about the heat situation in the state of prison. Well, like I told you once before in one of my videos, they had a law that had changed for the system to place air conditioning to these facilities. But what took place was, once they seen how much it was going to cost to house all these facilities with AC, they refused it. They told the judge, well, we ain't gonna do it. We're just not gonna do it. It costs too much money. Well, they are making too much money right here in the state of Texas for them not to be able to place AC. Because if you look at some of these new facilities, they have AC in seg, but not in population. They have AC in the medical part. They have AC in one building in the administration area, but the inmates don't have any. And if we can look at the area of time where inmates done died because of not having AC. I think they came up with a unit that has AC, that they take certain types of inmates too. Well, that unit can't house the system. It can't house the population of the system. So these people need to try to make these people put AC in these facilities, because people die. People die in them cells. They hot. They get hot. I told you when I was on ESAM. And the paint on the wall, it fell over on us. I'm talking about it literally fell over on it. It didn't break out in the spots. The whole wall of paint fell down. That's how hot it was. And you can imagine if ESAM and all the units that's made like ESAM, that's still up, that they still functioning right now today, how hot it is in the summertime in them old units that was made in 1902 and in 1904. Come on, that's old units. The maintenance is bad on them units. So we have to try to reach out to these other outside prison shows to get interviews and to be heard. We want to be heard. We want the governor of Texas to hear our cry, because they crying in these prisons about the condition of what's taking place in them. So we're gonna come together like birds on a feather, and y'all reach out to them programs as I'm requesting, because I know y'all are listening and y'all are watching Just Release with Andre Wade, and I'll be back with something else.